Okay, this is the SuckerPunch. This is brand new for 2012. This one here is 6'1", 18 1/8, 2 1/4. This is my personal board. So it's very similar to the go-to board, except you're going to ride it about 2 inches bigger than normal, and you're going to pull it in about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. So everything on this board is pulled in. The nose is pulled in. The wide point on it is actually pushed back, which allows this nose to be drawn in a little bit. And the curve of the back of the area is just, it's so well balanced with this entire board. It has a single concave running throughout this entire board. A little bit deeper under your front foot and a lot deeper in the fin area. It just works extremely well. It's got this rounded squash kind of pulled in. This is a great board when it's pumping out there. I don't mean, it's double overhead or triple overhead or something like that. I mean, the waves are on fire. You want to grab a board. It's a little bit bigger than what your hijinks or your fiend or your go-to is going to have. Or if you just want to really just slot this thing in a pocket, just get barreled off your balls. This is a great board, especially if you're riding at blacks or some of the more punchy beach breaks that we have here locally in Southern California. A great board for trussels when it's about 6 to 8 feet. Again, you want to bump this board up just about 2 inches. So it's not a really big step up, but it's going to handle those waves, and it's not going to feel really too much different than your go-to board, but it's just going to give you that little bit more edge. So if you're having trouble deciding on a go-to or a SuckerPunch, think about what you're going to surf most often, the types of waves. If you have a go-to, this is something that you definitely want. Or if you're traveling anywhere, Mexico, Mentawais, Bali, Indo, it doesn't matter. This is a must-have board, and it doesn't have to be like a 6'6" or a 6'8" if you're riding a traditional 5'10". Just go up 2 inches, and this thing will hold. Phenomenal board. And if you are traveling, let me know, because I can adjust the fin area to handle that, especially if you're not going to bring the board back. I know board fees are quite expensive these days in traveling over there and bringing it back. A lot of guys just leave their boards over there or sell them. Let me know, because I can adjust the fin areas to hold a little bit bigger surf. Or if you want, you can just play around with your fins, and I can give you some suggestions on that. But don't go too crazy on the board. Just pull your everyday board in a little bit, and I can work with you on that. So if I'm riding a 5'11", 18 1/2, I'm going to a 6'1", 18 1/8. So I'm really just kind of taking that go-to board and stretching it out a little bit. A phenomenal board, one of my favorites. Actually, I think all of them are. I mean, they all complement each other extremely well. It's going to make it, you guys, very difficult to decide which boards to have because they are so similar. But hopefully I can help you narrow it down based upon what you already have. This is the SuckerPunch. It's brand new for 2012.